Well, I had a lot of help, literally people slapping things onto my head for 2 hours every morning that really make you look like Gargamel. That really helps. Then you pick a voice. I thought we did a voice that I thought would be fun for him that was very similar really to the cartoon. And then, you have to commit really hard to hating Smurfs. You have to lose your mind when somebody tells you a Smurf is in your presence.
Now, is that hard for you knowing that they're not there? And then you just act to nothing?
It is hard knowing they're not there. What would have been harder is if one actually showed up. That would have really freaked me out. Yeah, acting to nothing, part of the job. You get used to it.
The cat, how was that?
Sometimes there'd be a real cat who, by the way, could care less about what was going on ever, and to get him to do things, you'd have to have a lot of either dry or wet food in your hand to give him, which was gross. And
You have to do that?
yeah, for him to follow you, or they'd like for the cat to lick my face, they had to paint my face with cat food. It's really gross.
Were you always a fan of the Smurfs?
I thought you were going to say cats. Never cared for cats. Smurfs, however, no, I always liked the Smurfs. I always thought Gargamel, I found him slightly annoying. I wanted to make him more amusing than he was, and I was excited to get the chance to do that in this version.
How important for you was it, well, not for you, but how important was New York as another character?
Being as a New Yorker, being from New York, I live both in LA, New York now, but I grew up here. I was excited at how beautifully New York was captured and used in this film, like a Woody Allen film used to do. Becomes this love letter to New York. It's really, it's like another character in the film, New York.
And for you, what would be, is it harder for you to do voicing Gargamel or the Simpsons?
This was kind of like doing both. It's like being a living cartoon character. It's like doing a voice for a cartoon character, except I was the actual character in my prosthetic. And even acting it, I sort of had to be more, pardon the pun, animated than I normally would be to sort of make that come to life. That was fun. It's easier to do animation just because doing voices for The Simpsons, because no makeup and you don't have to memorize anything, you just read it off the thing. And so it's fun how easy that is, but it's more fun to kind of get physical.
Before Gargamel, was there a specific person that said, "All right, you know what, I'm going to play him like this or that"?
No, the voice like this to me sounded like villains in every cartoon I grew up with for some reason sounded like this. And I thought that was sort of so bad, it might be good. But I ended up kind of sounding a lot like Paul Winchell from the 80s cartoons. Then I just felt this is a man who's married to a cat, and let's really play that up and explore that in front of children.
I also heard that you were doing voicing Happy Feet.
Yeah.
What are you playing that?
I play Sven, a puffin bird, Bertie, who is visiting the penguins, and he sounds much like this.
All right, thank you.
Sure, my pleasure. Nice to talk to you.